line along the lower Duwamish River. Meteorologist Abby Acoini joins us now to explain how these changes can help save young salmon.
Yes, this is so important. In Seattle, a site near Harbor Island, part of it is being transformed from an industrial area into a natural refuge for migrating salmon. Crews working for the company Nucor have been making moves to replace sections of industrial shoreline with a mix of marsh and what's called intertidal habitat. The project is estimated to cost more than $10 million and is being fully funded by Nucor. The result is nearly 3 acres of new space designed specifically for juvenile salmon to rest and find food on its journey.
Any place where we can regain estuary habitat, like this project at General Recycling of Washington, is a really great opportunity for us to add back what's been lost.
The white structures you see here are meant to deter geese from eating the plants in the habitat. Otherwise, that would happen. This particular project came about from a legal settlement reached 2 years ago between the U.S. government, Nucor, and 2 of its subsidiaries. Nucor agreed to clean up and restore the area. An environmental engineer with the project says the habitat is so crucial for survival.
We're very excited with how this has taken place and the success that we've had through construction. We're really excited to see, how the juvenile salmon come and utilize this site in the coming years.
According to the government, hazardous substances have been released in these waters by many agencies since the early 1900s. And just last month, another settlement came down that pertains to the lower Duwamish in Seattle. This latest settlement requires more than 100 entities to collectively pay more than $100 million to clean up hazardous substances there. This work could take at least a decade, and you can find more details on the status of habitat in this area and the various settlements on our website. We want to check in on our annual Survive the Sound Challenge to raise awareness about the many threats to salmon and steelhead in our waters. And this week, we've been tracking our Fox 13 team. That includes the now deceased Abby Acoho, the still living Brian Mackerel, and EnviroMat, to see if they can survive the migration. So Brian is now 21 miles from the finish line near Swim.
Yes.
With your little microphone in your fin. We got EnviroMat, who's a little farther behind, 49 miles away off Marrowstone Island, where Brian Mackerel was yesterday. Yes, may she rest in peace, Abby Acoho, eaten by a harbor seal, 55 miles away from the finish line near Whidbey Island. And Brian, I just want to know, will there be a ceremonial toilet flush for me at the
service
memorial?
will be held on Saturday for your fish, and it'll be we will. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Please mention my many previous wins in your
Yes,
tribute.
yeah, that'll be all part of the eulogy that I'll be delivering.
Great.
Out of the shoreline of Mukilteo. Here's a look at our Lake Union camera right now, and we have a seaplane coming in at the moment, and they're also gearing